Okay. What are the short-term financial planning tools? All right. What are the financial tools that an entrepreneur needs to prepare? All right, for to monitor their short-term financial. Okay. So first one is cash budget plus with operating schedules. As I mentioned to you just now, there are three types of schedules that entrepreneur needs to prepare before they come up with a cash budget. Okay. The second one is the monthly financial statement. So we have three types of financial statement: income statement, balance sheet, and cash flows. So they need to prepare all of these three statements. Okay, these are short-term financial planning tools. Okay, so the first types of or tools of for short-term financial planning, all right, is operating schedule and cash budget. So as I mentioned to you just now, operating schedule, we have to prepare, an entrepreneur needs to prepare three types of schedule. The first one is sales schedule, all right. It covers all the sales forecast lah here, all right, in this statement. And then the second one is purchase schedules. This one is covers all the purchase item lah, all right, and wages and commission, how much money that's spent to pay the wages or the labor or the commissions cost. Okay, and then once all these operating schedule documents have been prepared, it easier for the entrepreneur to transform into a cash budget statement. Okay, what is cash budget? Cash budget is a venture's projected cash receipts and disbursement over a forecast of period. So it will tells you, the cash budget will explain or it tells you the company's cash receipt, all right, projected. This one is projected. That's one we call it planning. Planning means a projected pro forma. It will tells you the projected cash receipts, right? How much sales, projected sales that the company will receive, and disbursement, how much money will needs to pay for the purchases and wages. So you have to calculate. These are the examples of cash budget. Okay, the beginning cash balance, let's say how much money here during first month, then you cash receipt, you plus beginning cash balance, you add with the sales cash receipts, and then you got total cash available before financing, that means A plus B here. And then D is total cash disbursement, is how much money that you spend for purchases and wages, right? And balance is C minus D. That means the total cash available, you minus with total cash disbursement, then you will get balance. If your balance is positive, that means you may not need any cash, additional cash, right? Or loan. But if your balance, your E is negative, that means here is where you will need a cash for financing. That means you need to apply bank loan or investment from outside, from external funding. Okay, this is how you budget your cash. Okay, so this is examples of a statement for cash budget. All right, I mean operating schedule. We start with operating schedules. The first one is sales schedule. Sales schedule, it involves sales forecast. Okay, the activities that I ask you to do with a group, your sales forecast, you can forecast. For example, this company, they have credit sales and cash sales. All right, how much 40% of their business will pay them through credit, for example, hutang, all right, or through credit card, or through because through whatever techniques or methods, all right, as long as it in terms of credit. The cash sales is 60%. Okay, these are examples. Then schedule 2, cash collections. How much money they have collected, okay, from cash sales as well as from last month's credit sales. So total collections of sales is here, this one, from April, May, June, July. Then an entrepreneur also need to prepare a purchase schedule. That means how much money involved in purchasing the raw materials or purchasing the stock, for example. So you need to prepare this. Ending inventory, is there any ending inventory first, right? Cost of goods sold, beginning inventory. For beginning inventory, you have to minus total needed purchases ni, minus with beginning inventory, then you will get the total purchases here. All right. Then purchase disbursement. How much money involves to disburse the purchase? Right, 50% of last month purchases or 50% of this month purchases, disbursement of purchases, you have to calculate. All right, so this is just an example telling that sales schedule and purchases schedule need to be prepared as part of the cash budget. Okay, Right. Other than sales schedule and purchase schedule, an entrepreneur also need to prepare wages and commission schedule, okay, before they prepare a cash budget. So wages and commission schedule is all the wages or commission that you pay for your labor, all right, for your delivery of your product, for example, all right, for your production of your product, for example. So you have to put here how much money involved in relating to wages and commission. All right, total up and you will get the total wages and commission schedule. All right. And disbursement wages and commissions also. All right, how much money? 50% of last month's expenses. And this is just what we call it's estimated 50% of this month's expenses. All right, so this is the total disbursement wages of commissions, wages and commissions. Okay. Okay. Now, once an entrepreneur already prepared all the operating schedule, that means the cash schedule, the wages and commission schedule, right? And the just now wages and commission and purchases schedule, right? You have to total. Okay, look at the total cash and total disbursement of purchases schedule, total disbursement of wages and commission schedule, and you have to input into a cash budget statement, right? So how to prepare a cash budget, right? So first, beginning cash balance. If you have a cash balance from previous month, you put here 23,000, for example, and then you plus with cash receipts, collections from customers, right? Where to get this figure is from your cash schedule, right? 105,800. This is your cash schedule, okay? 105,800 here. Okay, you put here and then you total up. All right, that means your beginning cash balance you add up with the collections from customers, that means sales. You got 128,800. All right, then once you have this figure, you can calculate the cash disbursement. All right, how much money left after you minus with cash disbursement. Cash disbursement involve all the operating schedule just now that you have prepared. The first one is merchandise. All right, sometimes we call it merchandise, sometimes we call it purchase. Purchase, where you got this figure is from purchase disbursement. Purchase schedule. This one is purchase schedule. You look at the bottom, the total disbursement for purchases is 98,210, right? Sorry, 98,210. So you can put here 98,210. This one is from merchandise. And same with wages and commission, right? For April, 21,275, you go to wages and commission schedule. The total of the disbursement for wages and commission is 21,275. So you just put there 21,275. And if there is any miscellaneous expenses, you just put or rent, for example, or truck purchase. All right. Then you add up all the total disbursement, and you need to a minimum cash balance. You need to add with the 23,000 just now, right? So total up, and then you minus with this one total cash needed, and you got 30,935. So is it excess or what? So I found here is not excess, so it's negative. That means negative means what? As I mentioned to you just now, if the cash budget is negative, that means you need 30,935 ringgit as to inject into the business to survive for May, June, and July. Okay, so this is the cash budget. That's why you need to know how to prepare a cash budget. Okay.